Who's your dentist?
By far the most hated man in all of pop development find love history is Dr. Elom, or as I like to call him, Dr. Disrespect.
And I can definitely afford you financially, but maybe not emotionally.
When women lay eyes on Dr. Elom, they usually start salivating.
I mean, if you change your mind, I'm open to it though.
Why would you be open to it?
Because you're handsome, for one.
Until he opens his mouth.
Why do you want to argue with me?
In his debut, he managed to shut down every woman he spoke to.
If I were to bring you into my life, you would be a liability. I popped my balloon after listening to you.
Okay, down.
But then came his second appearance, where he got humbled.
It's best that I did pop that balloon.
Hard.
My guy, you got a lot of dip on your chip.
But he retaliated.
You know, but just having a humble attitude, you would probably go a lot further. And I say that with all the respect in the world.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Who's your dentist?
Some people even think he might be a closeted gay man. Me though, I don't know about that. So I decided to rewatch all of Dr. Elom's appearances on Pop Development and Find Love to figure out how he became the show's ultimate dating villain.
Hello, and if we can have, what's your name?
I'm Shiloh.
Shiloh, welcome. And how old are you, Shiloh?
I'm 35.
35, okay. And what do you do?
I'm a dental hygienist.
Dental hygienist, nice. Let me go ahead and back up. So we do have one more person over here that ended up popping their balloon on us. So, sir, if we can have your name and how old you are.
Hi, my name is Dr. Elom, and I am 38 years old.
Okay, and Dr. Elom, why did you end up popping your balloon?
A couple of reasons. First reason is you said you don't like someone with, you wanted someone with a little dirt under their nails, and that's not me. I actually get manicures. Why do I get manicures? Because
you're gay. Sorry, that's just the first thing that came out to my mind.
I'm a dentist, and my hands are actually insured. So I may not be able to date you, but I would hire you.
Oh, uh-oh. Out here networking? Hello. Okay, all right. So, as far as you just don't get a little dirt under your nails, but she kind of specified a little bit more. Like, she doesn't mean physical dirt. She just wants someone, who gets a little rough outside. Like,
well, maybe I can ask her to elaborate.
Okay. So if like something wrong with my car, you could take care of it. Or go get it taken care of.
I won't take care of it, but I will hire someone who can.
Can you mow the lawn? Like,
So do you do, like, I think you mean like a handyman, like around the house, does some things?
I don't mean, that's why I said, like, I don't mean like physical dirt.
Yeah, that's not me.
Okay, nothing wrong with that.
All right, okay. And then so with Dr. Elom here, was he someone that you would approach?
Yes, he actually looks like a guy I dated in high school, and he was like my high school sweetheart. But he's very handsome. That's what I thought about. I was like, is that his brother?
Maybe. I'm his doppelganger.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you very much. Okay, let's go ahead and bring out our next single girl. Yes, right over here. Welcome in. All right, and if I can have your name.
It's Jessica.
Jessica, and how old are you?
I am 31.
31, okay. And so, what do you look for in a guy?
Ooh, that is a great question. He has to be motivated. The guy definitely has to have something going for himself. If he fine, that's a plus too. If he got a beard, which some of y'all do. Thank you, Lord. But yeah, there's a couple different things that I look for. I feel like once you know, you know. Okay. So I think it's a case-by-case basis depending on the person.
Okay, cool. So we did have some balloons pop. So let's go ahead and go on over them, see what's going on there. Okay. And sir, if we can have your name, how old you are, and why you popped your balloon.
Yes, my name is Elom, and I'm 38 years old. I popped my balloon not because you're not gorgeous, not because some men can't hold space for your emotions, but for me, it was the weight loss. And while we are all proud of you for losing the weight, I am considering the risk long term. You may have health problems down the line that we may have to work with, and the habits that you've developed over time are going to be challenging to upkeep in your 40s and 50s and 60s. So for me, I'm concerned about your health over a long period of time.
Okay. And Any response to that?
Because believe it or not, I am a health nut. I am vegan-ish. I don't eat beef, pork, chicken, or dairy. Because I am a health nut, I go get tested for everything. I have no high cholesterol, no high blood pressure, no diabetes, no nothing. I'm completely healthy. My blood pressure is A1. I work out 5 to 6 times a week. I strength train as well. I eat very clean. I'm just in a thicker body, very physically fit outside the clothes. But to each his own. If you're worried about health things, just because somebody's in a smaller frame doesn't make them healthier than me. And to be honest with you, I'm a little thick, but I can run with the big boys or the big girls. I get down in the gym, baby. I do it all. So I understand perception is reality, and that's what you get from optics. But I'm trying to tell you, you kind of fine. So y'all got an air pump because we might need to.
Just trying to pop your balloon back.
I understand. Like, hey, I got a 4-pack. So I can show you back there. I'm fit now.
Tell me your name again.
It's Jessica.
Jessica. So I do run a nonprofit. Maybe there's an opportunity for us to work together.
What kind of work is we gonna be doing?
Helping to save the world, I hope. Isn't that what your nonprofit is about?
Oh, you trying to help save the world?
Well, I'm trying to do what I love to do and help people in that arena. So I like to pull teeth. So
He's deviating. He is deviating because she's clearly telling him, "Hey, get your balloon back." But he's like, "Ugh, I gotta run away from this." He's deviating, and this is where the rainbow, rumors come into play, because a lot of people do think he's gay, right? So, I can definitely see him trying his best to literally just change the subject.
I travel around the world and I pull teeth. What is your nonprofit about?
Mental health.
Okay. And more, please.
Well, one, I thought we was trying to repopulate the earth, but Two, to answer your question, so I am staff facing. I am a diversity, equity, and inclusion expert. So I deal with policies, a lot of different things behind the scenes to make sure that our organization is staying equitable. However, the nonprofit does focus on 211 mental health and things like that. So I don't necessarily see that side per se, but I do deal with our staff and do various different trainings and things like that.
I still don't know what your nonprofit is about.
Mental health. So basically, if folks need shelter, if folks are in crisis, they can call 211 and say, "Hey, I got something going on. I need somebody to talk to." If they have food insecurity, it's an opportunity for them to get rental assistance. So we have a couple of different things that we do in our nonprofit.
Beautiful. Well, I'd love to learn more. Maybe there's an opportunity for us to work together. Do you plan on having kids in the future?
Yes, I do, and that's why I'm trying to get this body right and tight, because after I pop these kids out, I'm trying to snap right back. And then, I don't plan to gain the 150 pounds that I lost.
Have you thought about the ramifications of the weight that you would gain by having children?
Yes, I have. It's something I think about as I am approaching the age of my childbearing years. That's something I've taken into consideration, which is why I'm in the gym 5 to 6 days out the week.
Beautiful. Well, good luck to you.
Thank you, likewise.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, let's go ahead and bring out our next single lady. Hey, welcome in. If we can have your name.
Hello, my name's Calda.
Calda, how old are you?
I'm 31 years old.
31, okay, and what do you do?
I'm a model.
All right, nice.
Yes.
And what do you look for in a guy?
Tall, and doesn't matter, dark, white, black.
Okay.
I like all types of guys.
Nice, okay,
Yeah.
so you like to experiment.
Yes.
Okay, all right, we like that. We can have your name, how old you are, and why you popped your balloon.
My name is Dr. Elom. I'm 38 years old, and I popped my balloon after listening to you.
Okay, damn. Okay.
I think humility and integrity is something that takes a lot of work to acquire, and it doesn't seem like you've done that work yet.
No? Okay.
Have you had therapy before?
No, you want to be my therapist?
If you need one.
I do.
Okay.
Okay.
I charge by the hour.
Sure.
I mean, it's funny, but it's not a joke.
Okay, sure. So you think I need therapy?
I know you need therapy.
Okay.
I think we all need therapy, but it takes a certain level of humility to admit it. And if you can't admit it, then, well, you definitely need therapy.
Okay. Okay, sure.
And why do you think she needs? I know you said everyone needs it, but why are you telling her specifically that you think she needs it?
Well, I think we're all giving a bit of constructive criticism, and it seems like you're taking it harshly, which means you have a level of insecurity that needs to be talked with a third party.
Okay. I think you're too into that because I don't need therapy. I'm fine. I'm not insecure. I'm very secure with myself, but that's your opinion and it's okay.
Thank you for proving my point.
I feel like sometimes men, like when you're too confident, they think like it's a problem for them, and
It's
fine.
okay to be insecure.
But I'm
it's
not.
okay.
So you don't know me. You just see me 2 seconds ago.
Look, insecurity is something we all struggle with.
Okay.
And the fact that you can't admit that means that you haven't been able to work past it.
Okay.
And you're already proving to me that it's going to take work to communicate with you because you're not listening to me.
Okay, doctor, you got a card? I'll call you after the show. And you can.
No. I'm calling cap on that, bro. Because he's pretty much saying that anybody that says that they're not insecure means it's mostly that they are insecure. That doesn't really make any sense. You can be completely secure and just say I'm not insecure. So I don't agree on him on that. Even the therapy thing. When she said I don't need therapy and then he says, oh, the fact that you don't think you need therapy means you need therapy. No. Absolutely not. That doesn't really make any sense. Then everybody that just says they don't need therapy or automatically needs therapy, no, I'm calling cap on that, bro.
Give me a session.
You can take my Instagram.
Sure.
And did I mention I was a doctor, or you just called me that?
I feel like you said doctor, but okay.
Yeah. So this is a great opportunity for you to learn that communication can be had without getting defensive. And we can talk to each other like adults and work through our troubles in the same way I have and in the same way you need to.
Okay.
So we can definitely talk after the show.
Okay, sure.
Okay. And now, as far as Doctor here, is he someone that you would approach? Is he your type in any way?
I mean, yeah, he's good looking too. He's tall, I like that, dark skin, sure.
And I can definitely afford you financially, but maybe not emotionally.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, like, no. I think there's something, no. I think this man knows he's very attractive and he knows that he can get away with talking to women like shit because of how attractive he is. But I don't necessarily agree with everything that he's saying right now. I think he's trying to get a viral moment and he's trying to be like an asshole and get just attention from social media because some of these things that he's saying are just totally unnecessary. And some people online love him, but I just think some of the things he says, are just provocative and completely unnecessary.
So you can't handle me is what you're saying, but it's okay. That's fine.
I can handle you. I just have to make the decision if it's worth my time to do that.
Okay, that's fine. Well, that's fine. It is what it is.
I mean, open arms, like seriously, no shit.
Okay. All right.
Like it's all love. Just being honest with what I've been through and what it seems like you need to experience as well.
Okay. All right. Sure.
Okay, let's go ahead and bring out our next single girl. Oh, right over here. Hey. Welcome. If I can have your name. Kayla. And how old?
Yeah, this is the girl that called Aaron the plumber a Ninja Turtle. I wouldn't mind if you went in on her honest.
How old are you?
I'm 22.
22. Okay, what do you do?
I do real estate and I'm a property manager.
Property management. Okay. All right. And now, what do you look for in a guy?
I don't know. They all look good. They all look good. I don't know.
Okay. So, what about height? What?
Ooh, you gotta be taller than me with heels on.
Okay.
So, cause I'm 5'8".
Okay.
So,
and with heels, you're probably like 5'10".
5'9", 5'10",
okay.
yeah.
Nice. All right. Okay. So let's head on over here because he already had something to say before we even got to him. So
ask me the submissive question.
So first, let's have your name, how old you are, and then we could go ahead and get into why you popped.
Sure. My name is Dr. Elom. I'm 38 years old.
Okay.
And I popped my balloon just because you're simply too young. And age isn't really a factor, but you don't know what you want.
How old are you again?
38.
You're 38? Oh, yeah. Red flag.
So he's
You are very handsome. I wouldn't even thought you were 38.
Of course not. But it's less about being a red flag and more.
Of course not. Did you catch that? When you said you are very handsome, I wouldn't have thought you guys were 38, and he went, of course not. Which means he knows, proving my point, he knows he's very attractive, and he knows he can get away with this behavior of bashing women because of how attractive he is. And he knows they'll forgive him. You know, women love assholes, so he knows they'll want him even more when he behaves like that. And also number 2, very importantly, this man is gay. This man is 100% gay. Even the way he walks just screams, yes, queen, slay queen, you know? He knows he's slay, 100%. And finally, I have a theory, right? I call it the closeted black gay man theory, which is something that I saw with Carmichael, comedian. Before he came out, he was wearing outfits similar to this, you know, sagging his pants, baggy jeans with some Timberlands, just to look as thuggish as possible, which is pretty much what the black man in America is kind of views at, you know, the just typical outfit, right? And he used to wear that before he came out, and that is the same outfit that Dr. Elom is wearing, which is what reminded me of what Carmichael was wearing before he came out, right? After he came out, obviously completely different outfit. He was more you know, open with his the way he dressed, and way more open with him being, you know, rainbow, right? And I think that he's at the stage where he's still in the closet and still wearing typical clothing that's expected of him in society, so that people don't think that he's exactly
More about being a liability.
I get it.
If I were to bring you into my life, you would be a liability.
Right. Do you got kids though?
No.
Can you?
No. You can ask another question now.
I mean, you said you're a doctor, right?
That's correct.
Okay. I mean, I don't even know what to ask you because you don't like me. I'm too young.
It's not,
I mean, if you change your mind, I'm open to it though.
why would you be open to it?
Because you're handsome for one.
So you only like
And-
me because I'm beautiful.
Just like I'm beautiful.
Yeah, but that's not why I would only like you.
So why would you like me? Because you didn't answer that.
Because you can bring something and add something to my life. But because you're a liability, you can't add anything to my life.
Right.
You would be a liability to everything in my
So
life.
what can I not add to your life? What is that?
You can't teach me anything. You can't help me with my finances in any way. You can't add any intellectual anything into my life. And it's not because you're not capable, it's just because you're not
I'm
there
too
yet.
young.
You're not there yet.
Right.
And if you're not already on that path,
I'm already on it. That's the problem. You don't know enough about me.
you're absolutely right. I don't know
So
enough
you're
about
messing
you. You said you have Airbnb
Good luck
properties.
with the other girls back there. You're messing up. Oh, next. Oh,
And I can tell that you're triggered, and that's okay.
I'm not triggered, sweetheart. You are very handsome.
We can work through this
but
together.
You
Please
said I
put your
can't
hands
bring
down.
you anything, so it's like,
Right.
there's no need to talk.
You can't
I just
bring
said,
anything right
Good luck
now.
with the other girls.
Say, okay, and this is why your immaturity will prevent you from being with a real man.
No, I've dealt with real
Because
men
you're not
before.
listening to me and you're trying to talk over
Go
me.
ahead, I'm listening.
Adults have conversations.
I'm listening.
Okay? So if we were to get together, you would be asking me questions like, Dr. Elom, what did you do to acquire everything that you acquired? What did you do to learn everything that you learned? What type of habits and skills do you have that can help me get to where I want to get? You have 2 Airbnb properties. How can we get to 4? How can we get to 8?
I already know how to do that. My dad. That's how I got it.
Next contestant, please.
Please.
Okay.
I was going to pick you, but
Okay, let's go ahead and bring out our next single lady. Hello. Welcome in. What's your name?
My name's Leona.
Leona, how old are you?
I'm 20.
20, okay. And what do you do?
I'm in the military and I'm in nursing school.
Nice, okay. All right. And Leona, what do you look for in a man?
That's a good question. You have to be tall, of course. Obviously you have to be romantic. Just the normal things about, I guess, relationships. I don't If I see something I don't like, I leave automatically. I'm not gonna deal with nonsense.
Okay.
And you can't have any kids.
All right. So you can't have any kids?
Can't have any kids.
No kids. Okay. All right. All right. Here we go.
Thank you, God.
Oh.
We praise the Lord.
Uh-oh. Okay. If we can have your name and why you ended up popping your balloon.
My name's Dr. Elom. I'm 38 years old.
Dr. Elom, you're 38. Eliminate it.
Do you have any questions for me?
You're a doctor.
That's
great. I mean, maybe you're just artsy, because I don't really understand what's happening, but...
You don't have any questions?
I don't. You got kids?
No.
Okay. Why?
Don't want them.
Okay. You're not married?
That's correct.
Never been engaged?
No.
You're 38 and you're a doctor?
That's correct.
What's wrong?
Conversations like this.
Which is me asking you about yourself? You don't like when people ask you about yourself?
Well, you walked in and you said you were 20, and I was waiting for you to say something that maybe would help with your age, because you're a little bit young for me, but
Understood.
nothing yet.
You're handsome though, but yeah, 18 years is a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot. I was dunking on people when you were in elementary school.
I wasn't even born, so yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah,
So
much
just-
respect though. You got a great vibe.
Thank you.
You're beautiful. I'm sure you're gonna make a man
you.
very happy one day and
Thank you.
raise beautiful kids. You seem like you have the aura that would make a good mother, and I think that's healthy. So good luck to you.
That was so sweet. Thank you.
And now, is Dr. Elom someone that's your type?
I mean, if he wasn't, we definitely, he definitely is my type. He's very handsome. He's tall, like he fits it. And he's a doctor, duh. But 38. Are you Nigerian?
Ghanaian.
Ah, God, I'm Ghanaian.
Oh, good for you. What's your middle name?
Ghanaian and Liberian.
What's your middle name? You have a Ghanaian name?
Akuya.
Akuya? What is that? Tuesday born?
Huh? No, Wednesday.
Wednesday?
Yeah. What's yours?
Kwame.
Hey.
Saturday.
Yay.
Yeah. You know how
Saturday
to
party day.
make. Do you know how to make jollof rice?
Yes, duh.
All right. I'm just saying. Maybe if you.
Are
did
you
it-
actually Ghanaian? Because
I'm half.
what's up?
But you're half too. You said you're
Ghanaian and
Ghanaian.
Liberian, but I'm like West African though.
My mom's from Texas,
Oh, okay, okay.
so I grew up in Dallas.
Okay, cool.
But I still grew up in an African household. Don't trip.
Okay. Okay.
Can I ask you about your piercing?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, go ahead.
Do you know what it's called?
It's a smiley piercing.
Okay. Is it affecting your teeth at all?
Not at all.
You sure?
No, but I tend to take it out. And like, it just depends on what I'm doing, but I definitely can't have it in uniform, so.
What type of uniform?
Military, I told you that when I started.
That's right. What branch are you in?
Navy.
Dope. I work on Air
Luke?
Force bases.
Me too.
At Luke, yeah. No way.
Hold the balloon. No, it's okay. I'll just play.
You can make me jollof rice though. I still will need that.
Okay, we talk offline. Oh my God, you have a manicure? Ah, God. Wow, this guy be 38. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
It's too bad. Next lifetime.
Yeah, next life.
Next
All right.
lifetime.
Okay. You're great. Thank you. That was a long conversation.
In the next lifetime, if you're straight, yeah, there's maybe a chance, but there ain't no way in this lifetime it's happening, bro. This man is so freaking gay, bro. I'm just struggling to understand, because I've seen him before, right? And he's very smart because he knows he can manipulate women. He knows women find him attractive, and he knows he can manipulate them. He knows he can talk to them like shit and get away with it because of how attractive he is. I mean, I don't know whether he's a genius or just a psychopath, you know?
Wow. Okay, if I can borrow your toothpick. Okay, let's go ahead and bring out our next single girl. Hello, welcome. What's your name? Viviana. How old are you?
I'm 21.
21. Okay, and what do you do?
Well, I'm a full-time student and I'm a customer service agent with Discover Card.
Okay, all right. And Viviana, what do you look for in a man?
Oh, I want a leader and a protector.
Okay.
Somebody who can lead me and help me out.
Okay, all right.
Hi, my name is Dr. Elom. I am 38 years old.
Ooh, 38. Yeah, I would like to say no because I feel, you said you're a doctor. Are you going to provide for me? You're going to take care of me?
It depends on what you need done.
A lot. A lot.
Like what?
Well, I'm a college student, so I'm just starting to get my life together.
Okay.
So I gonna take the process with me to finish to get my career and all that stuff?
Say that again?
I gonna like help me get through my career and stuff like that?
What do you mean?
Like the career that I want.
How am I going to help you get the career that you want?
Financially, support me.
You want me to pay for you to get a career that you want?
No, pay for it, but like be there for me, you know, because some people will not wait for you to get where you want to go in life, career-wise. Okay. So are you willing to do that?
Am I willing? Can you be more specific with your question?
She's trying to say financially, but she's embarrassed. She's trying to say, are you gonna pay for my entire life, including my studies, and take care of me on a day-to-day basis, meaning monetarily? But she's embarrassed to say it. And he's trying to get her to say that exact thing so that he can just show her how dumb it is and call her stupid in the nicest way possible, you know?
Sure. So right now I'm a student. I don't have the high-paying job yet.
Sure.
Are you going to wait for me to get my high-paying job?
Yeah, I don't need you to provide for me.
Okay.
I'm fine with you being in school and getting your career and doing what you do.
Okay. But the age though, 38.
Sure.
So now is her age a problem for you?
Originally it was, but after listening to you speak and seeing your temperament, you're giving more of like a 28-year-old vibe. And you say you don't work out, but I cannot tell.
Well, it's the African gene, you know?
I know, and I almost popped my balloon because you said you wanted someone African, but I'm half Ghanaian.
I'm Ghanaian too, stop.
What's your middle name?
Dufie. And my last name is Amuako.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Wow.
I know, it's gonna be a hard one. What you gonna do, girl? What you gonna do? You gonna let me walk out of your life right now? You gonna...
What you gonna do, girl? What you gonna do?
Let age be a factor.
This man's old enough to be your father. He's old enough to be your father. Oh man, that's old game. You've been doing that before you was born. You need a damn man like me. We know the same artists.
But then you understand my culture though, right? Ghanaian.
I get you. I know exactly what you need.
Oh,
I know.
It's a tough one.
It's a tough one.
Do you have a question to narrow it down between the two of them? How are you going to introduce me to your family member or family?
Very slowly.
But you don't matter, but my age, it doesn't matter, my age?
No, I do what I want in my life.
Okay. How old are you? I don't know.
I'm 28.
28.
Yeah.
38. 10 years apart.
That's 10 years. How old is your father?
Very old. Okay, how about this? Let me ask them a question for you. Yeah, do it. Okay. It's one that we had asked earlier. So, where would you take her on a first date?
First day, I like to take people a lot of places. I'm an adventurer, so I like to show my woman the world. I think first off, we start off getting a couple drinks. I take her a nice little speakeasy, get her mind flowing, see what's going on. Okay. And then from there, we can go dancing. I know a couple places downtown. Okay. You know. Okay. You like to dance?
I like to dance.
I like to dance. You know, and then from there, see where the night goes.
Okay. This is tough. Right on over here.
So for work, I travel. So I'm based here in Phoenix and in Los Angeles. And for our first date, I'd fly you out to LA and I'd take you to one of my favorite beach spots. And we'd have a picnic on the beach. And then we would go to my friend's speakeasy. Okay. And we'd have a couple of drinks. And even though you are a little bit younger, it's okay because I know the guy.
Okay. Okay. All right, you got to make your decision based off of that. Whose balloon? Are you feeling like popping? I think I could bypass his age because he has a lot to bring to me. Okay. Maybe he can too. You never know, but I think I'm gonna go with him because. So you're gonna pop his balloon? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
I fought for you a little bit. I fought you.
Okay, so I know you said you ended up picking him just to make sure it's a yes for you.
Yes, it is.
Okay, and sir, is it a yes for you for her?
Yes.
All right, thank you both for coming on. You guys go ahead. You can go ahead and go with him.
I'm shocked that he even walked out with her. Like, I'm really shocked. Watch out for your brother. Watch out for your brother, girl. I'm telling you. One day you're gonna open the door and your brother's gonna be getting his kicks clapped by Dr. Disrespect over here, bro.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. It's your host, Arlette, and I'm here with the very popular Dr. Elom. Welcome, Dr. Elom.
The rumors are true.
Oh, uh-oh.
That's your gay.
Wow.
Thank you for having me on.
Of course. You know, we had to dig deep and, you know, get to know you a little bit better because, as we saw, the people love you.
Yeah.
And
well, it's not been all love.
Yeah. We gonna get into that. Don't you worry. So, you know, as we saw on the show.
Look at the t-shirt. It says liability, which is what you call that girl, that 22-year-old girl. Oh my gosh. Cloud chasing at its best. But again, like I said the first time, he's smart. You know, he's very smart. He knows he's getting attention. He knows red pill men are gonna love him and literally completely ignore the other side of him, which is he's gay and probably a manipulator. And he can now monetize his manipulation. He called a woman a liability, which, by the way, he was cooking. I'm not gonna lie, he was cooking for sure. He has some stuff where he's 100% right, but now he can literally put that his slogan on a t-shirt and monetize that. Again, very smart man. Can't hate the game at all.
So we got to know you a little bit.
Sure.
But if you want to just start it off by letting us know, tell us a little bit about yourself. You know, whatever it is you want the people to know more about you.
All right. Well, I'm a traveling dentist. I privately contract with different practices, going in and doing dental implants and wisdom teeth extractions. I do that in Arizona and California. Been doing that for the past 6-7 years now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. What do I want the people to know?
What do you do for fun?
Sure. I love yoga. I meditate. I spend a lot of time on the beach. I love to cook. I write music.
Nice.
What else do I do? Like talking to my friends on the phone.
Okay, all right.
Rat shit with my friends.
Okay, and so just to clarify, right? The people are like, "What kind of doctor is this man? He's out here offering therapy sessions.
Sure.
He's out here, you know."
Let me set the record straight. I'm not a psychologist or a psychiatrist. I did get my bachelor's in psychology from Morehouse. So that, you know, I do know what I'm talking about a little bit.
Okay.
I just decided to get my doctorate in dentistry.
Okay.
And so there's a lot of psychology when it comes to being a dentist. Any good dentist will tell you that the dentistry is actually the easy part. It's the business aspect and working with your patients, chairside manner, working with the emotions, the anger, the fear, the anxiety, all of that is very challenging for most dentists to work with. So having a psychology background, felt like I had a leg up with the human behavior aspect of dealing with scared, ignorant patients. But we do a great job.
Okay. So now it's making a little bit more sense now to the people because they were like, "Where is this guy?
Right. What is this guy talking about? What credibility does he have?" Now, I will say I do have a bachelor's in psychology, which does help. But I've spent years in therapy. I've done a myriad of modalities: EMDR, tap therapy, life coaching. I have a coach now who I see less periodically than when I used to when I started. I was seeing a therapist 3 times a week. We were doing all these different things, and then I would take the days off that I had to see my therapist, process the therapy, heal my wounds, have the tough conversations, and do the things that are necessary in order to regulate my emotions and have a pleasant and peaceful life experience, because that's what we're all really looking for.
Okay. So were you using some of like the things that you've heard your therapist say to you and things that you've learned?
Definitely. There are things that I learned in therapy that they're just general truths, right? And tools that I've learned that are useful in all kinds of experiences, including your show. So, I had to dig deep in my bag of tools to make sure I could handle myself properly. Right? I want to be authentic, right?
Exactly, yeah. And that's what people love is that, you were saying some kind of out of pocket things, but we can tell you were being yourself.
Sure. My life is out of pocket, apparently. That's how I live my life. But really what it was is just an opportunity to infuse wellness into initial meetings. Right? I think a lot of what we experience, especially on a show like that, where you're being judged, you're being put on display, you're being criticized in a lot of ways. How can you still show up authentic even though you are being judged? How can you still show up gracefully even though you may not be someone's first choice or something like that? So it was important for me to be able to understand that going into it and have a clear understanding of what's happening. That way I can show up as authentically as possible.
Right, yeah, and we saw that come through, definitely.
So out of pocket, yes, but here we are, I went viral for being myself.
Exactly.
I'm not backing down now, so here we go. What's up?
So yeah, speaking of the show, as we have seen, it's been everywhere. TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. People are cutting it up, snipping it up, putting it all over YouTube, all this stuff. How has it been for you with all this social media attention I'm pretty sure you're getting?
Slide in my DMs.
He's talking to the men, ladies, not you.
Oh my goodness.
It's been great.
Yeah.
And I continue to say I do a lot of different things. Like I do the dentistry, I write the music, I play basketball, I do yoga, meditation, all these things I feel like I could have gone viral for, but I'm so glad I didn't, because now I don't have to maintain a certain persona. I literally just get to walk into look at me. Look like I'm literally wearing my shirt and some pants that I had on earlier, and I just get to show up and be myself. I get to show up and speak my truth, share my story, share my experience, share what has helped me get to this place of peace and relaxation in life, and it's awesome. So let's go.
And people in the comments are like, oh man, like how does this guy, where does he come from being able to call someone a liability? Like where did that come from, and what made you want to say that to
him? I used to be a liability, right? I would.
You still are, bro. You still are, bro. You're too closeted, bro. Just come out, bro. It's fine, man. Just come out.
Enter relationships looking for something, looking to fill a void, looking to try and buoy myself up with people around me or experiences around me. It wasn't until I spent that time by myself. I think I tell people I spent like 8 months where I wasn't dating, no sex, no nothing. And it was intense, but it was important for me to get to a place where...
No sex with women or men?
The validation and the criticism are both equally matched in the way where I love the validation, but I don't need it. I accept the criticism, but I don't absorb it. And I don't identify with it. So being able to spend time by myself, heal my wounds, understand myself, figure out what tools I need for self-love has allowed me to, be where I'm at right now. So
Yeah. And, kind of going back to liability, was there anything in particular that, stood out from what she had said that made you say that?
Sure. Well, for me, it wasn't necessarily what she did, what she looked like, but how she interacted. And the thing that got me kind of on the defense was her inability to listen. And so when you aren't opening and accepting to what you're being told, and you may be getting a little bit defensive, then it becomes it's understandable that you're not going to be able to work through more challenging conversations. If this is the first time we're meeting and we're already having uncomfortable discourse, I'm finding it challenging to get through to you. I'm finding it challenging to maintain a consistent dialogue with you, then it'll be even more challenging when, you know, things hit the fan, or, you know, I need somebody who can be in my foxhole, who I can communicate with, who I know will accept me, even if I'm not all the way, you know, communicating properly. We can at least have an understanding, like, okay, this is where we need to go.
Right. And now, you said that you used to be a liability.
Sure.
Now, did someone call you that, and that's where that came to you, or like from experiences and growing up and seeing yourself, like, oh man, that was me.
Right. You know, I was a young man once, right? Struggling, didn't really have as much direction, trying to get into dental school, trying to make things work for myself, trying to figure out how I was going to get to a place of stability.
Yeah.
And in that, I needed help, right?
Help coming out of the closet.
And so there were people around me, whether it been family, whether it been good friends, that helped me get to a place where I was able to get through school, I was able to get through the hard times. But it was in my romantic relationships where I felt like I was also trying to pull. And when you're in that type of environment, it's challenging to grow and cultivate together when you're both struggling, and you're both trying to get to a place. So she was just in a place in her life where bringing her into my world right now would force me to have to lift her up, as opposed to us being able to boo each other up simultaneously. And I got that through our conversation.
Okay. All right. Well, I like that. So we did see you ended up matching on the show.
Sure.
And, you know, you were talking about you were going to fly her out, all this stuff. Like, you know, we want to know.
I was ready.
Did sis get flued out?
I was ready. She didn't need to get flued out because we were still here.
Oh, bye. Bye. No.
We were still in the same city. You know, they don't need to just take random flights. I don't even know you yet, girl, right?
But, you know, since the show, you telling me you haven't been back to LA?
I haven't been back to LA, but it wasn't before we did go on a date together.
Okay, so you guys did date.
We did go on a date together.
Okay.
It was quite platonic. It was rated G. The conversation wasn't rated G, but the time together was beautiful because we were able to come to a place where we were comfortable with having a friendship.
Okay.
There it is. Ooh, I love that. Because I have, what can I say, bro? What can I say? I've seen your reunion episode on this show where they at least try their best to go on different dates, different trips, you know, have like a passionate moment together. He didn't even go through that, bro. He just went to her and was like, listen, bitch, we're friends, all right? If you have a brother, introduce me, please and kindly. But other than that, I'm not touching you, all right? We're not doing this. Okay, I'm just looking for clout. This man's gay, guys. Come on. Come on. Who doesn't see this?
She shared with me her desires, her dreams, her goals of what she wanted her life to look like. I shared with her where I am in my life right now, and just logistically, it just didn't match up. So we're just in different places in our lives.
I see.
But the beautiful thing about our experience together is that we were able to have an adult conversation. We were able to share ideas. We were able to share our history and our past together without judgment. And that's what I'm looking for.
He shared many things with her except their bodies together. He was like, bitch, do not touch me. I am not into you. Arlette knows. I'm telling you, Arlette, she knows. She knows this man's gay, bro. I'm telling you. Oh, bro, it's too funny, bro. He's literally avoiding everything except like having like a passionate relationship with a freaking woman, bro.
Okay.
But because we weren't in a place logistically to be together, we decided to be friends.
I love that.
So if she ever needs anything, if she ever needs advice, if she, you know, she always has a friend to help me to hit up. You know, if I can't help you out, then I know somebody who can. So that's the type of interaction that I'm grateful for.
Yeah.
With women. Because if this was a handsome guy, oh, bro, he'd be on his back right now, bro.
And when I talk about being a liability, you know, that conversation wasn't draining. One thing I like to do after every interaction, I'll do the same when I leave here, is take stock of how my body's feeling.
Yeah.
How am I feeling after that interaction? Am I feeling good? Am I feeling hype? Am I feeling drained? Am I feeling heavy?
Okay.
And after the conversation I had with old girl who I didn't pick, I was feeling drained. I was feeling exhausted. After having a conversation with the girl I did pick, I felt alive.
Yeah.
I felt grateful. And so that's how you know if it's worth it or not, if you're a liability or not.
Right. Okay. And yeah, because I did see a lot of people also saying like, he said the 22-year-old is a liability, then ended up with a 20 or 21-year-old. Like,
so it goes to show that age does matter. I'm not gonna say it doesn't matter, but it's not as big a factor as being able to relate human to human.
I see. Okay. So it wasn't even just the age. It was more so them themselves as, as a person.
The initial interaction.
Okay.
And that's why I'm so gung-ho on working to infuse a wellness and authenticity amongst initial interactions, because you know, first impressions are everything. And a lot of times we want to show up in a way where we hope that this person likes me, or we want to show up our best self. Why don't you just show up how you are, as you are in this now? And if you are able to attract people who can accept you in that now, then you don't ever have to be fake. If you show up fake initially, then you're going to have to maintain that facade for that person. How many times in marriage have they said, this isn't the person I married? Who is this person? Well, this is the actual person you married, because that person who was trying to, you know, get the ring or get whatever was being someone else. So how authentic can you be when you show up initially? And I've gotten very good at being able to read that.
Okay,
so come with it. Your best shot.
Also, people were like, why is this guy referring to himself as Dr. Elom when it's not a professional setting? When you meet people, do you always say Dr. Elom, or is it ever just, hey, I'm Elom?
No, well, usually I don't say Dr. Elom, but I wanted everyone to know what time it was when it came to what this was about to be, right?
Right.
And I think it's important for people to know, right?
No, yeah, definitely.
I spent years
because we saw
working right
that changed someone's mind. She was ready to pop, and then she said, hold on.
And guess what? Now you get to see someone's authenticity, because now I get to see how you react to me being a doctor. What does that mean to you? And so, are you going to be authentic? You know, as soon as you show me your true colors, I'll believe you the first time.
Okay.
And so I'm going to be as authentic as possible.
Okay.
So if you can meet me there, then we can at least have a conversation. If you can't, well then,
liability.
You might be a liability.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, you know, what are some of your upcoming projects and things that we should be looking out for from you?
You know, I actually can't legally say.
Oh. Uh-oh.
I do have some projects coming out.
Okay.
Slide in my DMs.
Bro, okay, if you don't think this man's gay, bro, please, oh my gosh, how? I can't be the only one, right?
I'm pretty sure you're getting a lot of that, aren't you?
No, if you slide in my DMs, I promise I will get to you. But if you really want me to read them, you might have to hit 2 or 3 times so you stay at the top, because it gets. But anyway, I have some things coming up.
Okay.
I go live. I'm trying to go live as much as possible on Instagram and TikTok.
Okay.
So if you want to have a conversation with me. But sometimes people be afraid to be vulnerable in the live, and I get it.
There's a lot of people watching.
I get it. There's a lot of people watching. I get it. But slide in my DMs and we can work something out.
Not ladies, not you ladies, not you. He ain't talking about you, bro. He ain't talking about you at all.
All right, and any final words you want to say to the people? Anything you want to let them know?
Just thank you for the opportunity to be on this platform. I think you guys are doing a great job.
Thank you.
And I think if you guys continue, sky's the limit.
Thank you so much. We loved having you on. The people love you.
Yeah.
You know, even though there's some negative comments out there, I feel like
the haters. Actually, can you guys slide in my DMs first so we can have an adult conversation? And if you're gonna be in my comments talking shit, at least allow me to reply. Sometimes I'll reply.
Oh, you're replying.
And then the handle will say, this handle doesn't allow any responses. If you're gonna be bold enough to put a comment down, be open enough to get a real response, because I will respond. I'll see.
Y'all be careful. He's coming for y'all right back. Well, Dr. Elom, thank you so much for coming on. It was a pleasure having you.
Thank you.
If you disagree that this man is 100% gay, please let me know in the comments, because there are no other clearer signs. My God, he talks about women like they're his besties, you know, his gal pals, you know. I came to the conclusion that we should be friends. She was probably confused. She was like, oh, I'm going on a date with a very handsome doctor, you know, tall, dark, and handsome and everything. And then he was like, bitch, don't touch me, bro. I would pay to see her reaction the moment she found out he ain't going nowhere with her. Bro, I would pay to see her reaction, bro. Because I bet this woman was confused and traumatized at the same time, bro. Because this man is clearly gay, bro. No cap.
All right, let's go ahead and bring out our next single guy. Welcome in.
He's back.
Wow.
All right. We can have your name.
That was so fast. I was not expecting that.
What's your name, sir?
Hi, my name is Dr. Elom.
And Dr.
Y'all know
Elom,
who I am?
How old are you?
That's not fair.
Dr. Elom, how old are you?
I'm 39.
Okay, all right. Now, we do see you pointed out Dr. Elom. What kind of doctor are you? What do you do?
Yeah, I'm a dentist, so actually, please forgive me for my attire. I had an emergency earlier and I had to rush here, so I didn't have time to change. She's not even looking at my face. So,
They already know you.
Dentist. I travel up and down the West Coast, pulling teeth and placing implants for those who need it.
Okay, all right. Now, what do you look for in a woman?
What I look for in a woman is pretty universal, and I'm not sure if it's been explained this way, but I'm going to try. There's 3 things that every man wants, and if you do these 3 things, you can procure any man that you want. And this isn't my information that I just came up with. This is actually research-based, and the first thing is being useful. How can you be useful to the person in your life? Why is that important? Because when you are a useful asset to the man that you want to be, then there is no way that he's ever going to want to get rid of you. The second thing is you have to blow his mind in the bedroom. What does that mean? That means you take the wildest, nastiest thing that you've ever done, figure out the wildest, nastiest thing that he's ever done, and exceed that. Otherwise, he can just get it from somewhere else. Now, the third thing, and this thing is the most important thing. It doesn't matter if you do the first 2 things. If you don't do this last thing, then you won't be able to keep your man, and that is respect.
Okay.
Always respect your man. Now, if you have any confusion as to what respect is, say to yourself, would I say this to the person who is writing my checks? Would I say this to my boss? And if you wouldn't, don't say it to your man. So, I'm looking for those 3 things.
So first things first. So I have heard about this guy before. Apparently he did an episode before. I haven't watched that. I'm gonna be honest. I haven't fully watched that, but I've seen clips on social media, and people really liked him the first time. I think he made a lot of sense, and they were really agreeing with him and stuff. But I saw a lot of comments, especially from women, saying that, you know, he might have been a little, you know, like his sexuality. There was a lot of talk about his sexuality. Is he straight? Is he not? And everything. And, you know, just that comment he said, he started with every man. Like, I'm going to tell you what every man wants out of a relationship. But he didn't say him. So, which makes me like, as soon as I heard that, those comments kind of came in my head, like, why wouldn't you just say what you want? Why are you talking about what every man? It's as if he's, you know, trying to pull himself out of this conversation or something. I don't know.
Okay. So, Dr. Elom, we did have you on episode 2 of Pop the Balloon or Find Love, and also in the Get to Know with you, we found out that, it didn't really work out too much with your match. What happened there?
Well, we decided that we wanted different things in life. We had a great conversation, we went to dinner. I thought that she was first class, but ultimately we decided to just be friends and just support each other along our journeys.
Okay, sounds good.
Interesting. See, again, he has had a previous match before. Okay, that's something I did not know, honestly. But then again, doesn't that support the point? Because, I've seen good matches, and good matches, they usually come back to the show and they talk about how they matched and what happened after that. But the fact that he broke it off right after that, and he was like, oh, we just decided to support each other, whatever, we just decided to go our own way. Okay.
Get a couple of pop balloons here. Let's go over to some of these ladies and see what's going on.
Please, let's.
All right, let's start here. If we can have your name and age and why you ended up popping.
My name is Brenda. I'm 36. Okay. The reason why I popped, very good looking man. Well put together. You're in the dentistry world. That's amazing. I'm sure your love language is acts of service, since you are in the dentistry world. But the way you answered that question...
Actually, my love language is physical touch.
Oh.
And quality time. And words of affirmation.
I see that you like to interrupt.
I apologize.
It's best that I did pop that balloon. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Is Brenda someone that's your type?
Okay, so the woman in red dress, she has a really good point. He was interrupting a lot, and that was kind of a turn off. Because why wouldn't you just let her talk? But she does not regret popping her balloon at all. But yeah, interrupting. How many times did he interrupt? 3 times, right? But that's such a turn off, man. That is such a turn off.
I actually don't know enough about her to make a valid decision on that, but I love the dress. You have a gorgeous smile. I love what you've done with your makeup and your hair. You're, awesome.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Let's go over here. If we can have your name and age.
I'm Jador. I'm 31.
All right. And Jador, why did you end up popping your balloon?
Dr. Elom, it's such a tragedy because you are so handsome. I feel like you are extremely arrogant, and I feel like you're probably going to have a hard time because you seem like the type, like a know-it-all type of guy. And sometimes you have to be careful with that because even when you know it all, you don't know everything. So being humble sometimes can be your best friend, even if you do know it all, even if you're very smart, very wise, but just having a humble attitude, you know what I mean? You would probably go a lot further. And I say that with all the respect in the world.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay.
Who's your dentist?
No.
Who is my dentist? Not you. So I'm gonna leave it right there.
Oh, I know. Yeah. I'm not your dentist.
No, bro. No.
All right, let's
Who's your dentist? Who's your dentist? Bro. No, Elom, no. Bro. Okay. He's definitely here for a viral moment. And he's gonna get his viral moments, but bro, this guy is not looking for a date. Every time, especially in this specific episode, guys, just hear me out, right? If you disagree, comment below, please. But I was disagreeing with women when I saw his first clips and they were questioning his sexuality. But now that I'm watching this episode, it just seems to me like he has a couple of punchlines he wants to get out to get a social media viral moment. Asking your dentist, that is so diabolical. And congratulations to the woman in the green attire for handling that with such calmness. Because that was just straight up diabolical and not in a good way.
Let's go to our next person here.
No,
name,
bro,
age,
please,
why you ended up popping.
So my name is Brittany. I'm 31, and she said you look really good. Like that you're in the you're a dentist, but you are given arrogant, and it's given toxic too. Like you want to debate all the time. It's like gonna give me a headache. And if you do know it all, just a little bit better to be humble. So that's it. But you look good, you're handsome, but it's giving toxic, and I don't want that. And it's also given like this is a joke to you. To come on here just to say stuff to get a viral moment.
Yeah.
I'm not feeling that.
Absolutely. I agree with her 100%. And the way he smiled after that question tells you everything you need to know. I think that's when he realized, oh, I've been caught. Because he has a script in his head, he has a couple of punchlines, and he wants to get them out. That's for, to get viral. That's the impression I'm getting. You guys can disagree. I will absolutely take any opinions. But I agree with her 100%. I do not think this guy is looking for a woman on this show at all.
Dr. Elom?
Yeah, I don't even really know what to say with that. I appreciate your perspective. I think that your feelings are valid. And if you are looking for a nuclear relationship, I probably am a red flag for you. So you're probably right on that.
I love your honesty. Thank you.
All right. If we can have your name and age, why you ended up popping.
Hi, Nova. I'm 30. Yeah, it was just the arrogance for me. I love a man that's very confident. Like I'm gonna toot your horn every chance I get. But I think you toot your own horn, so I don't think I would be able to accommodate that every day. Like you're tooting, and then I'm trying to uplift, and it would just be a roller coaster ride, like all the time. Like I feel like we would constantly be up here, and I like my space, I like quiet, I feel like every day would be something not negative, but just the energy would just be very high for me.
It sounds like self-love is something that's challenging for you.
Self-love? Oh no, baby, I'm sorry.
Because if you loved yourself, then you wouldn't have any problem loving me.
Oh, I love myself a lot, and I want to be able to love someone as much as I love myself, but I feel like you love yourself so much that there wouldn't be any room for me to love you.
Because if you love yourself, you don't have any problem loving with me, You thought you ate, huh? Did he eat? I don't think he ate, bro. I don't think he ate. Again, looking for a viral clip.
It sounded good, but it also didn't make very much sense.
It made perfect sense. It made perfect sense. She cooked, bro. She cooked and she served. It made perfect sense, bro. Stop looking for a viral moment. She cooked. Let her cook, bro.
Love isn't a container. Love is something that you are. So I love myself. I've worked on myself, and I understand the tools that it takes to practice self-love.
Okay.
And so space and time isn't really an objective field that you need to use as a barometer to see if it's possible, if we can love each other. It's either you love yourself and you can share that, or you're uncomfortable with it. And so I feel that you're also uncomfortable with me loving myself as much as I do.
No.
And it's coming off as arrogance.
Oh, I'm arrogant?
No, I said it's coming off as arrogance.
Oh, you're coming off. Yeah, you do.
So my confidence is triggering you because it's reminding you.
Nah, bro.
I melt in it.
It's not about you not having self-love. It's about you not appreciating the self-love in other people, and that is
you're forcing it
of how you see yourself. The term is called projection. When you see me shining, it reminds you that you're not shining enough.
Jeez.
So when I said that I melt in confidence, that kind of went over your head?
It did.
Melting in confidence is
self-love.
See how she noticed that everything she said just went over his head? And see how before she said that, he was throwing punchlines. When you see me shine, it reminds you that you're shining right now. Bro, he has a script. And his strategy is starting to crumble. I mean, it crumbled since the beginning. If you enter with the words, he's back. I mean, come on. Humble yourself, man. Humble yourself. Yeah, his strategy crumbled from the moment he said he's back. Yeah, too much confidence, and they are serving him so far. but let's see what happens.
Confidence, all that in my man is very important to me because I don't want to date a man that does not love himself because then he won't love me as much. The level of love will be different.
Look, I'm really trying to follow you.
I know,
All right?
I know, but it's okay.
But your ego won't allow you to take responsibility for your lack, and
My
that's
lack,
okay.
But I don't lack anything, babe.
I done popped y'all's balloon before you even got to know Dr. Elom. What a shame. What a shame.
Is it though? I don't. Yeah. You'll find your.
You said you watched the show before you got here, which means you have a preconceived indoctrination of who you think I am. So you popped your balloon before you even got to know me based on what you've already seen, please.
Why do you want to argue with me?
Arguing with you, I'm using an inflection that is emphasizing my point. You thinking that I'm arguing is a direct trigger that you can't handle what I'm saying to you.
Okay, love bug. I've been here, done that. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, let's do it.
He got angry. He got angry. He got angry. He's losing his temper. He's losing his temper because he knows his strategy is crumbling. That's how you know, bro. Started off with he's back, and now he's getting angry at them. His temper is clearly, I mean, come on. No. He knows his strategy is crumbling right now. He knows.
Let's see what's next.
All right, if we can have your name and age and what you ended up popping.
My name is Tatiana. Okay, respectfully, where do I begin, my guy? You got a lot of dip on your chip, and I feel like the way that you coming at everybody else with like, oh, who's your dentist and everything, you finna ask me who my dentist is. And I'm not with that just yet. I'm not ready for that.
Oh, she's gonna give him the smoke.
Let me finish real quick, respectfully. I'm sorry, because you interrupt everybody else. Let me speak real quick. I just personally feel like you're not used to and I'm not trying to say like, oh, I'm alpha male, like, whatever. Like, you're not used to a dominant woman. I feel like you are like, it's easy kind of coming to you to belittle women a little bit. I understand where you coming from with everything that you do, and I saw the last episode, but like you do come off as arrogant.
Yeah, I
confidence is cool, but like, know the difference a little bit. What you gonna say about my tooth, bro?
Why would I want a dominant woman when I'm the dominant one?
Go ahead. That can't be,
Can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
She's really
the prize.
I know I'm the prize.
You're the prize to the men you don't want.
Okay.
When you get a man that you actually want, please believe me, we're the prize.
Okay. Next.
Okay.
Look at the lip bite. Look at the lip bite after he said that. Look at the lip bite. He was like, oh, that didn't have the effect I thought it did. Did it? I thought that was gonna break her. I thought that was gonna be my moment. And she's just looking at him like, yeah, you thought you ate, didn't you? You thought you ate, huh? Your script ain't working, bro.
Your name and age and why you ended up popping.
My name is Unique. I'm 31. And I popped, not that I disagree with how he is. I love I love how he is.
Say it with your chest, girl. Say it with your chest.
He has confidence. It's nothing wrong with how he is. It's not what I want at the moment. Okay. Because I dealt with his kind before, in a way. Not exactly, because, everybody's different. But I dealt with his kind before, and there's nothing wrong with how he is.
Okay.
I feel like right now, this is not the right platform for him, as far as in what he's looking for, or maybe he's still trying to figure out what it is you want. I don't know. But
I know what I want.
Maybe you do know what you want.
I know what I want.
But obviously it's multiple things that he wants that he hasn't found and received in one woman. I heard.
I agree with you.
There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with how you think, the confidence, all that. There's nothing wrong with it. You just have to find a woman that's willing to accept those things without her feeling like her light is getting dimmed, if that makes sense.
So I have to find a woman who is strong enough to know that her light can't be dimmed.
That.
Hit me with your best shot. Tell me your name again.
Unique.
Unique. That is so special.
As far as the masculinity, like I said, it's not a gender. I feel like it's just,
So being dominant.
He just keeps shooting, huh?
what was the word that she used? What was the word that you used? I forgot. Masculine.
Mm-hmm.
That is something that is not gender specific, is what you're saying?
No, I don't feel it is. I feel like I'm very dominant and masculine when I need to be. But
can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
What do you want?
What do I want? Like out of a partner?
Why am I here?
I want my partner to be able to live in his confidence, exactly like how you are, but at the same time know exactly specifically what he wants. Instead of, because like I said, you can feel one way right now, but in a couple of months you're not going to feel the same. Everybody changes, different levels. You know, if you get what I mean?
So by that line of reasoning, people are making lifelong decisions based off of 6 months, maybe a year. So is that fair to say, will you marry me based off of me knowing you for a year and a half, even though you're going to change?
Is it fair?
Right.
It's fair based on if that person agrees with,
maybe not fair. Is it feasible?
I don't know the answer to that.
I
That's
do.
fine.
I
No,
do.
it's fine. It's all right. Let's go.
Keep going, man.
If we can have your name and age and why you ended up popping.
Hi, I'm Micah. I'm 33, and I ended up popping. One, I actually agree with a lot of the stuff that you say. So the 3 reasons that you gave before, I agree with all 3 of those. So I think you're on to that. I didn't really like how you showed up. I appreciate that you had emergency surgery. I love that.
You know, the scrubs are clean. I was wearing a white coat while I was doing it, so
No, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. But yeah, that's really the only reason, to be honest. And I think we just probably.
So if you would have seen me in the dental office, you would have been like, this guy.
I would have been like, yeah, nice smile, maybe.
But the scrubs was not doing it for me?
I just feel like they said date ready, and you've been here before, so you know what's up.
Yeah.
And having emergency surgery is not
the point.
You know, I failed you.
Hey, bro, relax.
I failed you. And I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Next time, I'll make my patients wait.
Please, thank you.
My guy just keeps shooting, bro. Next time, I'll make my patients wait. Okay, first of all, she had a really good point. You have come to the show before. You do know what's up, and you should have known to arrive on time. Secondly, I doubt you're a patient. I seriously doubt you're a patient. And then third, yeah, he just realized he didn't cook in this episode, and now he's still trying to throw out some punchlines and get a viral moment. So, yeah, for me, he came with a script. He came looking for a viral moment to up his brand or whatever, because I know he has a YouTube channel and Instagram and everything. So he's definitely trying to up his brand. But honestly, he has no interest in dating at all. And all the comments questioning his sexuality now on Instagram are just starting to come, like, they just, I don't know, every time he's talking to them, they're just starting to make sense a little bit. Like, easy, because he's not interested in these women. I know that for a fact. It's clear. He comes with a script, he says his punchlines, and then hopes that he gets a viral moment.
Okay, so that is.
He wants the viral moment.
We weren't able to find you a match today, but let's go ahead and give it up for him, ladies. I'll take the mic. Thank you.
Okay, so first up, we've got Elom's debut on the show. Man, people were feeling him. He came off as smooth, looking all fresh. The ladies were really, really feeling him as well.
Pop the balloon to reject the girl.
My name's Dr. Elom. I'm 38 years old, and I pop my balloon just because you're simply too young.
If you change your mind, I'm open to it, though.
Why would you be open to it?
Because you're handsome, for one.
So you only like me because I'm beautiful.
Just like I'm beautiful.
Yeah, but that's not why I would only like you.
So why would you like me? Because you didn't answer that.
Because you can bring something and add something to my life. But because you're a liability, you can't add anything to my life.
Right.
My man straight up said some of these ladies were liabilities. This one in particular, though. Savage, right? And then he goes and makes a t-shirt that says liability on it. Bro, first of all, where can I get that t-shirt? So then fast forward to the second appearance. And let me tell you, karma was literally waiting for him. It's not bad enough that he started the episode with "I'm back," but he was so confident after his first episode. It's crazy. But anyway, as you saw, everything crumbled. All the ladies hit him with a "nah, you're good." It was very clear, at least to me, that what he said in the episode was really like he had a script in his head. To me, at least, it just looked like he had those punchlines that were pre-written, and he was just waiting to get them out for his brand again. Because I'm personally not. I don't think that he was interested in dating any of those women. And then the plot thickens. Dr. Elom, listen, come closer. Dr. Elom claimed that he had a whole new vibe in the second time around. But guess what? The host hit him with a mute button. So according to him, he wanted, 2 women, not 1, but the hosts were not having it and had to actually shut him down. So here's the video. I'm gonna play the video.
So, I know you can take any elaborate on that.
Okay, so Dr. Elom, we did have you on episode 2 of Pop and Load or Find Love, and then in the Get to Know with you,
that I am done with monogamy. I, in my next relationship, will have 2 bisexual women.
Not even funny. Yeah, it's a minor woman thing, so I probably want to hear that.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with it.
Wait, no, let me see.
Okay.
Yeah, no, we just continue the show, but I just don't want to get the... Okay. All right, can we have fun on set, please?
So that's it. That's pretty much it about Dr. Elom. I still believe that he's doing all that to build a brand, and but that didn't work out, especially after his second appearance. So yeah.
Because you tell us what to say.
Oh, I do not tell you what to say.
And to be honest with you, this stuff is about clicks.
No, it's not.
It looks like this pop the balloon contestant might have just proven me right.
And I got all my hair. Take the head off. I don't.
A while back, I made a video explaining why I thought Dr. Disrespect wasn't really on the show for love, but more for attention and building his brand. And yeah, some people gave me a lot of heat for it, calling me a simp for agreeing with the women. But it's not just about what he says, it's also about how he says it that made me question his intentions. Is he really after love or just chasing clouds?
That's not why I would only like you.
So why would you like me? Because you didn't answer that.
Because you can bring something and add something to my life. But because you're a liability, you can't add anything to my life.
Right.
I mean, come on, you don't go on a love show looking for 2 bisexual women unless you're trying to stir up attention. Yes, you heard that right. He actually asked for 2 bisexual women.
And so they asked me, what does Dr. Elom want out of a relationship? What does he look for in a woman? And I proceeded to tell them, I want 2 bisexual women who want to be in a relationship with me, want to travel the world, own a bunch of properties, not have any kids, and enjoy life. But before I could even get those words out, cut, the director said, with his heavy camera, walked over to me and said, "You can't say that." And I said, "What?"
And let's not forget, he also called a woman a liability, and then turned that into a t-shirt. That screams brand building, not love. Or moments like this, where a woman was genuinely trying to give him advice, and he hit her with this.
I feel like you are extremely arrogant, and I feel like you're probably gonna have a hard time because you seem like the type, like a know-it-all type of guy, and sometimes you have to be careful with that because even when you know it all, you don't know everything. So being humble sometimes can be your best friend, even if you do know it all, even if you're very smart, very wise, but just having a humble attitude, you know what I mean? You would probably go a lot further. And I say that with all the respect in the world.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Who's your dentist?
No. Now, during the Pop the Balloon or Find Love reunion episode, Braylon accidentally slipped up when he went on a little rant about how everyone was really there for clicks and attention. Now, he was trying to justify why he roasted an entire lineup of women during his episode, but the others quickly disagreed with him on this, as they should have. I guess you forgot that's something you're supposed to keep to yourself.
But we on a show, right, and they come out, and you guys asking us for our opinion. And to be honest with you, this stuff is about clicks.
No, it's not.
I mean, okay, in a sense.
For you, it is.
We want.
Yeah.
Okay. We looking for the clicks. We looking for the honesty. You know, I wanted to stand out in a sense, but I definitely wanted to be honest on how I felt, though.
Okay.
You know, when the roles are reversed and the women are judging us in a sense, all the guys can understand that. You know, they tell us one thing is that our height. Pretty sure you can understand that, young man. You know, it's our height. We can't change that. But nature. No, we just going off the physical. And if the physical doesn't attract me, then I have to say, because you tell us what to say. You know?
Oh, I do not tell you what to say.
So y'all can I tell us what to say.
Those words came out of your own mouth. I simply ask a question.
Can I ask?
I've had men who vehemently disagree with me on a lot of things. They don't listen to me, but unanimously, we don't take another man's children because that's not even in their mindset. They don't.
There's a big difference between Dr. Disrespect and Kevin Samuels. Kevin Samuels was known for giving women a reality check. Sure, it was harsh at times, but he backed it up with solid advice and logic. He was trying to help them see where they stood, even if it wasn't what they wanted to hear. Dr. Disrespect, on the other hand, especially during his second appearance, was just trashing these women for no real reason. There was no advice, no constructive feedback, just straight up disrespect. It didn't feel like he was trying to help anyone, more like he was just there to tear them down for 15 seconds of fame. I still believe the lines he said in his second episode were pre-written and memorized. And by the way, where the hell is Aaron the plumber? That's who we really want to hear from, Arlette.
Dr. Elom is back, and this time he and roasting women on Pop the Balloon.
And I say that with all the respect.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Who's your dentist?
No. So Dr. Elom featured on Queen's Court, and while he's still pretending he likes women, he managed to catch the attention of Miss London herself.
Okay, can you explain your tattoo?
Many moons ago, I was touched by the gods, and they left these markings on me: the Eye of Horus and the Eye of Ra.
Have you ever dated an older woman?
Yeah.
And what did you feel about it?
Well, I'm not really attached to the identification of age that way.
Now let's be honest, this dude is very attractive, charismatic, and has a great job. But I have argued before that he's doing this for attention, and of course there's nothing wrong with that, but I don't think he's looking for love with women. Now let's read the comments to see what they say. Okay, he's gonna ask you to hit him from the back. They're giving me that she could be, I could be wrong, but that's what he's giving. Yeah, fair enough. 2 queens. I think he might be one of us. Let me know your thoughts on Dr. Elom.